Okay, so just a quick side note before we get into lecture material. I really do recommend that you find a system that works for yourselves in saving your information and your research that you do during the course. Um, as you guys know, whatever research proposal you're working on now will be used and implemented in a subsequent course. So it's really important to have easy access to those materials and the research that you are currently working on for the next course as well. Make sure you back up your computer, all that good stuff, but find a system that works for you. I personally make separate folders on my computer for individual topics or courses or projects, whatever that is, and I save everything in one spot. Easy access. But you guys will develop your own systems the more you get into this, and maybe already have systems developed as well. But I highly recommend starting that specifically for this course and for the project you're working on, so that next quarter you have easy access to that. All right, so let's get into procedures and standards for conducting research. Part of your assignment this week was to review What Works Clearinghouse. It is linked here. It's also linked in the course content area as well. Basically, What Works Clearinghouse is a central document that provides guidelines and standards for conducting research. It is really relevant to educators, policymakers, researchers, and it tells us what works in education to improve outcomes of students. So really, really pertinent information for us as behaviorists, as we're always focused on what works to improve outcomes, right? Those evidence-based procedures. So this gives us clear guidelines and standards for that. If you go down to Appendix A, it is specific to single case design. So that's pages A1 through A15. It's all the way down at the very end of the document. I'd like you to spend a majority of your time focused on this section. I would skim the rest of What Works Clearinghouse. It is a very large document, but pay careful attention to Appendix A, as that is specific to single case design and will be really relevant to this course, but also your work as behaviorists.